Okay, can't. Nope, can't. Okay, everyone be cool. Okay. Yeah, no. Okay, got it, kind of. The thing is, it's like, I don't need, um, you know, expensive wigs. What am I doing wrong? Alright, you're foreshadowing. Hello, lovely peoples. I am Michelle. This is my hospital beta vita, and you're watching Ones Who Left Rebels NYC. Anyway, there's a lot of shit going on right now in my life. The water in my area smelled and tasted like mildew. They said it was safe. My body disagreed. Cuomo is once again trying to force over 70,000 disabled and elderly citizens into institutions against our will. I'm trying to get a wheelchair, but in the process of getting there, I have to travel in an oval chair, which fucks up my body and causes setbacks. Medicaid is absurdly complicated, and my neck glands keep getting swollen. I like to say it doesn't fuck with my body image, but it totally and utterly does. As much as I like to document these things, and at times I will talk about these things because I think these are important to talk about, I need to have fun. Cue montage! So before I became mostly bedbound, there was always this part of me that, as a person who is very creative and disabled, I wanted to put more effort into my look, but because of my energy levels, I really had to save my spoons for cleaning and cooking and hygiene and be able to go outside. And while I also had to be pretty practical with my money, being of the low income and fixed income variety, twice a year when I would get money for the holidays and my birthday, I treat myself to some wonderfully but highly unpractical things that were very fun and stylish. Then I grew a second brain cyst and became mostly bedbound, which if you follow the show you know was a really fucking hard, challenging journey because doctors were pretty much useless, and here I was going from fairly active in a wheelchair to barely, being able to get out of bed. After I did find my groove, I really felt more than ever like I survived this shit. Fuck it, carpe diem. Why wait for Halloween to have fun with costumes and style? Especially as a person who is now mostly bedbound, people are saying, oh my god, that's just so fucking tragic. And I'm like, why are you saying this? Fuck off. So, I've noticed that since I have been leaking people's spinal fluid, which is another thing that's been happening, I am way extra more sensitive to light. And it's one thing when I'm indoors, because I can just close the shades and turn off the lights and be like, oh, happy cocoon time. But sometimes when I have to go out to appointments, that's not an option. So one thing I did for the last holiday season, I got myself some new snazzy pants. That's right, you heard me. New snazzy pants, sunglasses. Mildly bothered by the light. Moderately bothered by the light. Also, cat eye glasses, and then also the cat shirt. What? All the cats. Meow. And then, if I'm really bothered by the light, these motherfuckers. And that's when I decided to put all these fun little wigs and hats and things that I collected on this cart in my apartment. It was not only a reminder to have fun, but it was just also much easier than having to first take it out of a box in a closet, which I would probably forget about. And oddly enough, because I was now mostly bedbound, I was able to dedicate more energy to having fun with style because I now was getting help at home. My PCAs were handling my cooking and cleaning and so on and so forth. And because I enrolled in a CDPA program where I was able to hire my own people, I ended up hiring Lizzie, who's my current weekday PCA, but she's also disabled and an artist. So when I was like, let's do this shit, she was like, yeah, I get it. Let's do it. She understood, she got it. And even if there's times where I want, my spirit wants to dress up, but my body's like, I can't literally move, she's like, I'll help you get dressed, because she gets it, and it's really, really great. And I also found out that the style cart was also really good for photography, which is something that I used to do a lot of when I had a proper wheelchair and was kind of out and about. And so what I would do is I started using these accessories to kind of style certain photo shoots, whether it was me behind the camera or in front of the camera, which was out of my comfort zone, but we're kind of working on that. But it also became really interesting because not only was these photo shoots a way of doing very fun and enjoyable physical and cognitive exercises. The photo shoots were also a way of creating display representation and even kind of like content for display rights campaigns, which I started volunteering because I'm an activist, but I'm an activist who could no longer go to the protests. So how am I going to activist? I have to figure that out. And that is the story of my return to style. And now thankfully I have PCA who's gonna pull this stuff back. If you follow the show, is there anything you like to see me talk about on this show? Put it. I know we used to do Afterworlds NYC like back in the day. Put it in the comments or DM me on Twitter or send me an email. rubberwheelsnyc@gmail.com. Anyway, what do you think? Put your comments in the comments section. That's where they belong. As always, be good to yourself. Be kind to yourself. And thanks for watching. Bye.